Hello everyone. Today's subject computer. Chapter 1 Fundamentals of Computer. Now this is a picture of computer. There are input devices, output devices and system unit. Now what is a computer? A computer is an electronic machine which accepts input from the user, process it and gives a output. We can see in the above diagram that a computer system is divided into three categories. Input devices to accept data and instructions from the user, system unit to process the data, and output devices to display or print the output. We can see in the image above that a computer system is divided into three parts. Number one is input devices. Now, input devices, what are input devices? Yes, input devices are used to enter data into the computer. And what are input devices? Keyboard, mouse, which we use to draw, paint, and type. Next one is output devices, monitor, where we can view or drawing and text. So in output devices are used to display the output. Next one is system unit. This is the brain of the computer, which is also called the CPU. CPU means central processing unit. So these are the three main parts of the computer: input devices, output devices, and system unit. Keyboard and mouse are input devices. Monitor and printer are output devices, and CPU is the system unit. Next, a computer system is also made up of hardware and software. Now, what is hardware? All the parts of a computer that you can see and touch is called hardware. The keyboard, mouse, monitor, printer, and the CPU box are all hardware. The CPU has some other physical parts inside the cabinet, and these parts are also the hardware of the computer system. Next one is what is software? The instructions needed by a computer to do all the work is called software. You cannot see or touch software. So only the hardware cannot get a computer to work. The computer needs software also. So computer software is a set of computer programs that enable the computer hardware to function or perform. Now software is divided into two types. One is system software and one is application software. System software is the type of computer program which is interface between the hardware and user applications. That is operating system. So what is operating system? The software that helps the computer to run is called an operating system. The operating system is the best known as example of the system software that manage all other programs in a computer. Next one is application software. Application software is a program or a group of programs designed for end user. It includes applications such as database programs, word processor, spreadsheets. Okay, so hardware and software are the two main parts of the computer system. Now next one is booting. Booting or starting a computer. For starting the computer, follow the steps given below. Number first, switch on the main power button. Then switch on the power button of the CPU. Then switch on the monitor. After switching on the computer, it takes some time before the screen appears on the monitor. This is called booting. While the computer is booting, the operating system gets loaded on the computer's internal memory. The next part, functions of a computer. There are main four functions of a computer, that are input, process, output, and storage. Now, what is input? Data, that may be number, letters, or pictures, entered into a computer is called input. This input is given to the computer using input device like keyboard and mouse. Next one is process. When the computer works on the input, it is called process. Whatever data is given to the computer gets processed according to the instructions. This process is done through the CPU. So CPU is the processing device. Next one is output. The information given out by the computer after the processing the input is called output, and the output can be seen on the monitor or printed on paper. So these three parts, input, process and output. Next part is storage. All the data, instructions and output are stored in the storage device of the computer. For example, hard disk, pen drive, CD, DVD. So these are the main four functions of the computer: input, process, output and storage. So once again repeat, what is input? Data entered into the computer is called input. And when the computer works on the input, it is called processing. And information given by the computer after processing the input is called output. And all these data, instructions, outputs are stored in the storage device. So next part is shutting down a computer. After we finish our work, we need to shut down the computer. So steps for shut down a computer. Number one is click on the start button. Next one is a menu will appear. Click on the shutdown option. A message appears showing that the system is logging off and then shut down. And after the computer is shut down, you can switch off the main power. Okay, next exercise. Students, complete this in your textbook. First question is, name the following. Three parts of computer system. So three parts of computer systems are input devices, output devices and system unit. Next one, two other divisions of computer, hardware and software. And two types of computer software, application softwares and system software. Next question, functions of a computer. There are four main functions of a computer, that are input, process, output and storage. And input devices of a computer, keyboard and mouse. Question number 2, fill in the blanks. The physical parts of a computer are called hardware. Dash is a set of computer programs that enables the computer hardware to perform. Answer is software. After processing the data, the computer drives the final result, which is called dash. Answer is output. Fourth one is all data, instructions and output are stored in the dash devices of the computer. Answer is storage. Fifth one is dash software is a program or group of programs designed for end users. And answer is application. Next, answer the following. First one is write down the steps to boot a computer. Boot a computer means starting a computer. So for starting the computer, follow the steps given below. Number 1 is switch on the main power, switch on the power button of CPU and switch on the monitor. Question number 2, write down the steps to shut down a computer. For shut down the computer, first click on start button, that is on the taskbar. So do you know what is a taskbar? Taskbar is a long bar on the desktop. And second is on the start menu, click on the shutdown option. Students, let's see how to shut down. This is a start button. Click on this and this is a shutdown button and click on this button. Okay. So students, complete this exercise in your textbook. Thank you.